In 2020, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion was everywhere. Corporate boardrooms, university campuses, marketing campaigns, you name it. But now in 2025, a new question is echoing across industries. Is DEI dead, or is it simply evolving in disguise? Today on Talk Maniac, we dig into the quiet transformation of DEI, how it's being rebranded, restructured, and even resisted in parts of the world, especially in the United States. Stick around because what you're about to hear might completely change how you see the future of workplace culture. Let's start with the backlash. It didn't come out of nowhere. In the US, the 2023 Supreme Court ruling that struck down affirmative action in college admissions sent a shockwave through corporate America. Suddenly, DEI wasn't just a buzzword, it was a battleground. Across conservative states, legislation began restricting DEI-related training, especially in public institutions. Corporate executives grew nervous. Critics claimed DEI promoted division, not unity. Some companies responded by quietly retreating. Job titles with DEI in them disappeared, DEI budgets shrank, public statements dried up. But here's the twist. Many of these companies never actually stopped doing DEI work. They just changed the name. Call it DEI 2.0, or maybe just DEI incognito. Instead of diversity officers, we now see roles like Head of People Strategy, VP of Inclusive Culture, Belonging and Leadership Manager, and the term DEI training, that's been rebranded too. It's now Inclusive Leadership Programs, Bias-Resistant Hiring Systems, People-First Strategies. The goal remains the same: create more inclusive, equitable, and welcoming workplaces. But the language is now less ideological and more strategic. This isn't just semantics, it's survival. In a politically divided world, DEI must adapt or risk extinction. Interestingly, while the US is retreating, or at least reframing its DEI efforts, other parts of the world are leaning in. In Europe, companies are emphasizing psychological safety and inclusive leadership. In Asia, we're seeing growth in cultural inclusion and multi-generational equity programs. The key difference? DEI isn't as politicized outside the US, it's seen as a business strategy, not a culture war. International firms are doubling down, not on ideology but on outcomes. And they're investing in evidence-based inclusion models that tie directly to business goals. The message? If DEI is dying in America, it's being reborn globally. So, what does the future look like? Experts like Haley Barnard argue that DEI is entering its next phase: data-driven, embedded, and strategic. Instead of standalone training sessions, inclusion is now baked into leadership KPIs, hiring and promotion pipelines, and employee performance reviews. It's no longer about checking boxes, it's about answering critical questions like, are our teams psychologically safe? Do employees trust leadership? Are we promoting based on potential or pattern? This approach removes ideology and replaces it with accountability. And yes, companies are still investing in diversity, but they're doing it under the radar, with a different kind of ROI in mind. As language evolves, so do expectations. Here are the new terms you'll hear in the DEI space in 2025. Belonging, emphasizing emotional inclusion, not just representation. Inclusive leadership, focusing on empathy, fairness, and adaptability. Equity of access, ensuring opportunity, not just outcomes. Cultural dexterity, the ability to navigate diverse social environments. Each of these avoids political buzzwords, but keeps the mission alive. This isn't a retreat, it's a recalibration. So back to the big question, is DEI dead in 2025? No. But it's no longer the loud, performative trend it once was. Today, DEI lives in quieter places. In leadership development programs, in data dashboards, in hiring audits, and in psychological safety surveys. It's moved from posters to policies, from slogans to systems, and maybe that's a good thing. The DEI story isn't over, it's just changing its clothes. And in this new era, the companies that thrive won't be the loudest advocates. They'll be the most strategic, authentic, and quietly revolutionary. What do you think? Is this the beginning of DEI's rebirth or the end of the road? Let us know in the comments. If you found this deep dive thought-provoking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you want more analysis on the changing world of work, culture, and strategy, stick around. Because here at Talk Maniac we talk about what no one else dares to say.